Sports coverage of the NFL has us roughly midway between Boston and Providence. Everybody knows it as Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Detroit Lions and the New England Patriots. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. On the return, Marcus Jones from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Jones looking to throw right away. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Now Jones. Hunter Henry brings it in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
Hunter Henry's now in his second season with the New England Patriots and had 9 touchdowns in his first campaign and really emerged as rookie quarterback Mac Jones' favorite target, especially when they needed points in the red zone. Stays his favorite here and picks up a first down.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
Oh, you big. Good pass.
He'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 34 yards that time. So that one just a little touch pass, but it paid off quite handsomely.
Yeah, and let's face it, the quarterback loves it because it pads his stats as a completed pass for nice yardage downfield. But I like the way they get the receiver in motion. It's almost like he's running a route before he gets the football because he's got a full head of steam when the ball is popped in his direction.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The Patriots had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Jones throwing complete for Harris. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack.
Give me that shit,
pussy. Intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Tracy Walker. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Slot man moves right. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Oh, damn.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on 3rd. Goff. And it is incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away.
You going? You go poo? You want poo? Did you go poo? Okay. Come on. All right, come on. Grab your underwear. Grab your underwear.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is?
Grab your underwear. Come here. In your
One
pants.
interception. It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Throwing Jones.
What the fuck? How is this nigga wide open in this man-to-man? Boy, grab your real underwear. Hunter Henry.
Hunter Henry, his first touchdown on the year.
Come here, boy, hurry up.
Patriots are on the board first here this afternoon. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special.
Boy, why you throwing?
Let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Come here. Come here, little boy.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Butt naked.
No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback.
Bring the bed.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy,
he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action. It's gone. They'll roll him out right. That's into the hands of Khalif Raymond. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 31-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. A play fake for Swift. Now Goff. This one caught. It's the tight end Hockenson. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Here's Swift. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front. Allowed the secondary to get home.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Goff now to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and goal situation. Goff now looks to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. 6-0 our score after 1.
I think I had Hockenson for a touchdown, bro. You watching my goddamn stream, bro? I had Hockenson in that last play.
And the first play will be a field goal try. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. Seibert's kick is good, and they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. With the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. To throw on third down, Jones. It's complete to Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now a give. Running left is Harris. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Come on.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Off play action. Jones. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. On third down, here's Harris. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again.
Yeah, that nigga be doing all that goddamn motion.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Harris running straight ahead. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Now, this drive, they're 2 for 2 on third down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. Off the play fake. Jones. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the Lions will take over possession here up at the 44.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
There you go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. 2nd and 12. Now it's gone. He's airing it out for Williams. It's caught at the 10. A big play there for Detroit. 51 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They will zoom past that number there. 2nd down and goal. Goff. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Here's Goff. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it, incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Seibert able to knock this one through, and that will tie things up at 6-6. So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way into field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it, so they paid off with the defense.
That's why I had James Williams on the way he ran it.
So
he
back
ran
even
it,
at
weirdly,
6 apiece as the kicks away. Taken from about the 12. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Pats at the line ready to go. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here. Maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. He's got a man complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Operating from the gun, Jones got his man. It's Thornton, and he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now Jones on 3rd and 2. He's got his man, Thornton. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard. Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage, so they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down. That's Aguilar with it on the jet sweep. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. It's a loss of 3 on what should be the final play of the first half.
He thinks he can feel good.
So we have reached halftime here with not much scoring between these two teams. 6-6 our score. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. All even through one half of football as we get back underway in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Now a first down carry for Harris. Oh, what a juke into space. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll send Parker in motion right. First down, and they go back to Harris. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Going to run the toss here to Harris. And he is going to lose yardage here. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw it for a loss.
Ooh.
Oh, that is a complete shake. It's no good.
Let's go.
Off to the right, and we will remain tied here in this third quarter. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now, this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And he's got room. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now a first down throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. Well, Charles, you got a quarterback out of the pocket trying to make a play, and you get it, but instead he ends up throwing it to the other team.
And partners, we know to be successful in this league, number one, you're going to have to be able to make plays on the perimeter or when the pocket breaks down. But number two, you've got to make smart decisions with the football. And that time, that simply was not a smart decision.
They go play action here on first down. This is
I'm trying to hit the quarterback. I'm trying to hit the
Henry, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Patriots take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Did you see how the linebackers froze for just a second? That's why you run play action. You want to keep them rooted in the spot and create a little bit of extra space so your tight end can find some room behind them. And then the quarterback finds his target downfield, and he turns it into 6 points.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fields it right around the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Sliding out of the pocket. That pass caught. It's Williams. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
I don't need to be. Put the top back on it.
Goff a handoff here to Swift. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They'll fake the handoff. Now rush coming, and he's taken down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop it. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage. Able to knock that one away.
On 4th down, Goff departs, and Austin Seibert is out there for the Lions field goal now. This will be from 49 yards out. Seibert's kick is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So it's a 3rd field goal for him now. He's accounted for all 9 points. I look down to the sideline, though. You can just tell they weren't too happy for 3. They wanted 6.
Look, he's keeping them afloat, but they really need to do exactly what you talked about. They need to get into the end zone and score some touchdowns. Otherwise, he's going to have to kick a lot more field goals than just the 3 he's already put through the post.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Stevenson gets it again on second down. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Jones now off the play fake. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll bring up fourth down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
On first down, Goff steps away to his left. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. On second down, Swift looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Goff. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field, going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Operating from the gun, Jones.
Bruh.
He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Back to throw, Jones. He gets it complete to Harris. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. And give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first. run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Damian Harris, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
They run out of the gun with Swift. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
The Lions on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now Goff. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
On first down, it's gone.
Bruh.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he takes this one back into the end zone.
You got him beat. I'm leading left field. He still putting that shit right on the rope for that nigga.
But just to add that to the list of great moments for this defense today, they've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick 6, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick 6?
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
Well, at least it wasn't a turnover like the last drive. You'd think they'd make an adjustment and be ready to make up for that turnover. Instead, just another big play for the defense on that snap.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Now Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And the Pats are going to have a short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player, you have to know the situation.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Lions are right back in this football game. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it. And his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the interception, here's Goff. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
To throw again on second down. Goff buying time to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Throwing on third. Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. It got his man complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. A big play there for Detroit. 56 yards.
Slow down. Fight. He didn't understand. He had time to do it.
17.
On 1st and 10, Goff. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Matt Judon able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
Throwing
he
on
offside.
second and long.
He offside.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Devin McCourty picks it off. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback. That's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. John Kaminsky got him down defensively. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.